Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PBz TV, the show where we talk about the culture, movie, TV, game, sports, headlines of all sorts, and I'm joined here by Tom.
Oh, robot voice.
Yes, we're all AI, but none of us are real.
Yeah. How would you know?
How would you know? Everyone goes schizo right now. Literally. That's been my life on the internet for the past, like year or two?
Is this real?
Question everything. Repeat the line from Assassin's Creed. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Nah, we're not there yet.
I don't know.
I don't know, Chief. I don't think so. I don't think we're there yet, Chief.
We were talking about it before the pod, about how like things are like, depending on the style, if it's supposed to be like faked by being shot on a smartphone and it's got that like a phasey style to it,
yeah,
then it's so much easier to trick. But if it's like trying to be like clean, clinical, HD camera from like an influencer.
Why is no one like, prompting it to be shot on a Sony Ericsson from 2007?
Well, loads of people have. If you're in the fucking ghost hunting community,
yeah, that's the
or the Bigfoots and shit.
That's when ghosts come out, because they're like,
mate,
what cameras he got? Ah, okay, I can sneak out for a bit on this.
There is a new streamer that has popped off, and he's so funny. And basically, all he does is he commentates on ghost hunting videos, but like he's watching Rainbow Six Siege. Because there's a whole genre of ghost hunting. I'm just trying to find it as we scroll. Have you ever seen Arabic ghost hunting videos, bro?
No.
Arabic ghost hunting videos are fucking incredible because they're not like someone goes in with like a bunch of tech and they try and figure out and they try and get like whisper, say, are you there? Knock twice. They basically just go throughout the halls with a fucking flashlight. They see some shit and they sprint after it, bro.
Get back over here.
Yeah, they basically just run down this. This is not me being racist, but they run down the fucking halls and go, oh! And they're like doing like the normal prayers and that to like kick the spirit out. And this guy's like commenting on it like it's Siege, and he's like, "Oh, swing!" And he's talking about like this guy will never go ranked if he's gonna fall.
This dude fell over from a door slam. I mean this with the utmost respect. You're never gonna be ranked.
But I'm just down this rabbit hole of watching it because they're fucking like, even if these are whole scenarios where these guys are like faking it for like a whole like media thing, like they're really good at, like this has been going on for ages. Like this is early days of YouTube. Arabic ghost hunting's been a thing where if you see the scary face popping out from over there, you don't run away. You fucking go after it and you kick doors down. Like there's ones where they're in there, door gets slammed right behind them. They're like, "What's the lot?"
What happens when they?
They're never there, man, because it's a ghost. But like. It's like empowering almost. It's like, why the fuck don't we do that shit? And he's like, yeah, push it, swing.
Imagine the ghosts over here go over there, and they're like, oh my god, they're chasing us.
He's my favorite creator. Every time I see one of his videos, HOF or Hoff on Hoff streams on TikTok, everyone's got to check him out because it's the best thing ever. And just diving down the rabbit hole of like, it's quite empowering actually.
What do all religions have the same sort of view on ghosts then, or is that?
I know in Islam they have like jinns and stuff. So like genies,
oh right,
and it's like a whole different vibe. But like the genies that we know from like Disney and stuff, it's like a different thing. They're not ghosts, but they're like not demons either.
But they
fight
them.
Yeah, yeah. Like they don't fuck about, mate. They don't fuck about. They don't get crosses and like no. They just fucking chase them down.
Get over here.
Yeah, they're just all there dressing like the kind of classic Saudi fit, just sprinting down abandoned halls like us. Like that's the thing you'll see in that guy's comments every time. Just someone like putting the gif of the Hulk running at full speed, just going hush.
What if like the janitor was just like in there one day and he's makes a noise and he's getting sprinted at. He's whoa.
They push on people all the time, bro. Don't matter if you're a hobo, they're just like, who the fuck is that? And they go after you.
Move.
It's so good. So if you ever want a new hobby, mate, there you go. It's fucking incredible.
It's crazy how everyone can make a living off other people's livings in a way.
I don't even know how he finds them. I assume his audience sends them in.
Yeah.
At this point, but it's when I think about it, such a smart angle. The cover ghost hunting, like it's a game.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's so fucking smart. And it's like,
yeah.
And I wonder what else you could apply that to. You know what I mean?
There's a cooking guy that I see all the time, and he just basically watches people making the recipes and then reacts or does it themselves. But he
like an Uncle Roger type vibe, but without the stereotype.
His name's Louis something. I can't remember his name.
Is this the guy that reacts to only terrible meals?
No, I think he rates the meals.
Oh, okay.
He does them and he's like, that's very good.
I follow a guy that's just following.
Takes the piss out of the people doing it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's got to be done.
Yeah, but he's doing the exact same thing as them.
There's so many food videos out there that are so bad that you're like, this must be on purpose. There must be like a whole outrage, like farming community of just like bad cooking.
Yeah, maybe.
Where they'll take like frozen beans, just put it in a pan, and just like,
you mix this with your cereal, and everyone's like,
I feel like that's strapped to a chair going, no, just watching a travesty happen before you. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, like there must be so many things that we haven't even thought about doing. It just goes back to like, you know, Gogglebox and stuff, or people watching PewDiePie play games instead of just buying the game. We're going down this whole
they say like people say reaction channels died years ago, but I think they just divested into short clips or different communities or different apps.
They're now reacting to other things that not, I don't know.
Like I'll never skip a reaction video to a hype moment in an anime. Like if it's like a Dragon Ball fight or if it's a One Piece moment, like I'll stick around. There's some really sad moments in One Piece and I will never skip someone seeing that sad moment for the first time, and I'm like, yes, suffer with me, suffer.
You want to like see how someone's watching the Red Wedding for the first time, and it's like,
I love it. It's so good.
Or when like the Drake and Kendrick beef was all coming out. Whenever I saw someone reacting to the tracks, I'm like, I gotta click on it. I gotta see how this person felt. I don't even know who they are. But
because the music industry stayed strong with that. Like the people reacting to that. Remember when Houdini came out, and everyone was reacting to that new album and that song in general. Yeah, that was so good.
Like obviously that most of them it is their living sort of thing. That's what they do. But I don't know. It's just like, or I've seen somewhere like I just get my dad to listen to the whole Slim Shady LP and see. Yeah, because
sometimes it's about who you get to react to it. Yeah. And I wonder, like, what is... drop it in the comments, anyone has any ideas. Like, what is the... Get your granddad to react to this, or...
Oh, like, do you remember that channel, though? Like, bringing in 5-year-olds to react to this, or bringing in...
React.
Is that what it's
called? Do you know the reason they crashed and burned? They tried to copyright the word react and tried to make it so no one else on YouTube could make reaction videos. Now, I'm not sure of the details on it, so check me in the comments. But, like, that sunk them. Back in the day,
imagine they did pull that off.
But the thing is, their audience left in mass anyway. Because I was like, "What the fuck is this overstep? Like, that's trying to own the word fucking video. Like, just because you made videos doesn't mean you can fucking copyright the word video, bro." But they did what's it called? They did make it what it is because they were doing that shit for ages. Yeah. And I wonder what is that next combination? Whether it's like gaming style ghost reactions to, making my granddad react to World War II footage for PTSD. Like, I'm sure that's out there. Yeah. That's another fucking great streamer. You ever seen the Grandpa Sniper?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's his exact name on Twitch, but like the way he's just like on Battlefield hitting incredible headshots.
Because he was a sniper once,
the top comment is always, this guy doesn't have fucking PTSD as nostalgia.
Yeah. But nobody would have been, not from World War II though.
They were probably in Nam or something. Yeah. I don't know. The Americans did a lot of stuff back in the day.
Yeah, true.
But like, it's just the way he's like splits a wig from 1,000 miles away and goes, yeah. Or he's just teaching like, see, you got to adjust for your wind stream and up there. Man, how the fuck did he hit that, bro? Been gaming my whole life.
It's like the people that play with their feet and stuff like that, or like they've got tubes and they like sort of blow.
Yeah.
Through.
Country girls make do.
It's
impressive, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Shouts out to everybody who's just working around with shit. You know what I'm saying?
We'll crack the code one. We jumped on this podcast hype.
Fucking 20 million years too late here, pal.
Probably.
And just speaking into the ether, bro.
Yeah. One day we'll go, oh my god, we should do this, but mix it with something else, and it'll be the first time anyone does something like that. And
I swear if copyright laws weren't as bad, like there'd be more like whole reaction podcasts. Because a lot of people do it on their Patreon, where there's like movie channels that have like full watch-alongs on their Patreon.
Just watch movies and then
you can like watch movies with them and then hear them react to it. I can't remember what the channel's called.
But there's nothing more annoying than when you're watching a movie with someone and they won't shut up.
I don't know. It depends if you've seen it or not. Like if there's a movie I'd want you to see because it's funny. Yeah. Like when you like the movies you put on with your mates is not something you're going to sit there intently to watch.
You just say that. Is he going to say it?
Wait for it.
You missed it. You missed it, bro.
Rewind it. Give me the control.
Look, you missed the whole point. And,
I do that shit all the time.
Bruce Willis was actually the ghost.
Mate. Spoilers.
That's got to be the most unspoilable spoiler. I think it's in everything. I think I've only watched this film recent-ishly, actually. I love recent-ishly.
That's the time frame
it's like
anywhere.
jizz in my pants. Like when Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense, I just like there's like so many different.
Yeah,
I
didn't even remember that lyric. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've just heard it's pop culture just ruined that film for everybody.
Yeah,
but
that happens to a lot of things.
It's from like the 90s, so it's like you should have watched it by now.
Yeah, there's enough time. There's enough time.
Yeah.
There is...
What was it? Yeah, what was
my train of thought. You stole it, you fiend.
Oh, you were watching movies that people watch.
Yeah. So like, there's like a whole like sub economy of people who have Patreon and you want to hear their commentary on, and usually it's people that it's funny though.
How do they get away with it?
Because if you do it privately, it's like
you're
how
paying
can they?
For the...
Yeah, well, like, what's the legal team going to do? Sub to your Patreon to check? Like, I don't even know how that works actually. Lawyers tell me how the hell fuck does this work?
What if someone clips one of your Patreon? But then that's
then they would get hit with a strike, would they not?
Yeah, because you could be like, you snitched on me, but you copyrighted my stuff.
Plus, with how they do it, like the channel I'm thinking of, I can't remember it for the life of me, but if you are commentating throughout the whole thing and then they pause it or they might skip some, you might actually get away with a fair use argument there. Or it's transformative if you're commenting basically throughout the whole thing. If it's like the full screen, because they might be in it, might flip back to you, and there's probably like a whole legal argument there that this is the whole thing.
God, what if it was like a new movie and you'd pirate it on your Patreon to watch, and people can come watch the movie with you, or you watch. A lot of people do like sports streams, but you can never watch it. You just watch and then watch it.
Yeah,
but in the Patreon, you could actually put
the Rogan UFC watch-alongs.
Yeah, you could even just put the UFC on your Patreon and have everyone like, yeah, don't worry, lads, just give me the tenner. You can watch it on my channel. Or if I just figured out like a proper loophole.
Decoys, Lois, decoy.
Surely there's got to be.
Sounds legit to me.
It's like, instead of subscribing yourself, just give me the money, watch me watch it, but it'll be on the screen, you can see it.
Hoover, damn.
And you get my nice little commentary throughout.
Mad. But speaking of commentary throughout, I do this a lot when I'm trying to show my missus anime clips, and I feel like she hasn't fully grasped how awesome the situation might be. So I'm like, no, go back, like watch it. Look, he hits him like 5 times in a second. Like, did you see that shit? And she's like, wow. I'm like, fucking get hyped right now.
I do that for when like Eminem like drops something, and then I've not even clocked it, but I've seen it online. It's like the triple entendre he just dropped, and I pause it. I'm like, did you know that he said this? So then that means that means this.
Pauses it, walks away like, what? The new part of this is the most crazy anime of all animes. It's called Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. We might have talked about this at some point.
Said something like
it's usually the anime, like, speaking of context, Tom is not an anime fan. He has no idea basically apart from Dragon Ball, Naruto,
and me.
Jojo's Bizarre Adventure is a story where I'm not even sure where to start explaining it, but we're on part 7 of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, and some of them are connected stories, but a lot of the time they're like separate cast of characters depending on where you're at, right? The newest part just came out, in part 7, Steel Ball Run, right? Now, it's so fucking good, but there's a massive, massive controversy on it, right? And it's the fact that basically Netflix has it, and they released a 45-minute special.
Couldn't have said it better myself, mate.
Indeed. 45-minute special for like the first part of the race. So the Steel Ball Run is one side of the US to the other, right? And there's some cool characters in there. And I've never watched something so hype in my life. The soundtrack is so good. Yeah, it was intense, and it's got that classic JoJo's craziness about it. Cause there's a lot of like powers and shit in JoJo's, but all still on horseback, just fucking. So
did you share it to your missus, and she was like, meh?
Yeah, I was there like getting fucking hype. I'm on the couch like, come on, get, yeah. But the problem is that people already hated Netflix for what they did to the last part of JoJo's, because the previous part was called Stone Ocean, and they released it in these bits, which was so illogical to how anime usually works. They do weekly releases on every other anime. That's just how it works. But I think they did like the first 10 episodes and then they did another 10, right? But it was like a year between the first and second parts, or like I'm not sure how many parts are released. To the point where I only watched the first batches of releases of Stone Ocean. I've watched every part of JoJo's religiously. But the gap was so big that I just lost interest. Now I've got to try and go back to watch Stone Ocean.
You forget what happened.
And everyone from that, but there was so much negativity at that time. There must have been so much feedback that Netflix got. So they do not do that again. And they just did it. And Steel Ball Run is considered the best part of JoJo's. for a lot of people.
Bit,
it's not the last part because it's still going. I think we're on like part 8 or 9 at this point.
But the most
in the manga,
most recent, sorry.
But yeah, if you added up all the parts that are currently out of JoJo's, most people's favourite is Steel Ball Run because the manga's finished. So you do not want to fuck this up. And the JoJo's community it's like the One Piece community. One, it will try and convert you. Two, they are fucking schizo. They're actually nuts. Now, you know how Netflix has lots of different sub-accounts. Every single sub-account, anywhere, and no matter what they're posting, it could be Bridgerton, it could be some new thing. People are just commenting this fucking King Von. This is the main character, Johnny. They've like photoshopped it. Just like TikTok, Netflix, where is Steel Ball Run? Everything. And
is it out anywhere else then or not?
No, Netflix must have it as an exclusive.
Oh,
and
so
everyone from last time was like, do not do this shit again. But the problem is it was so good that everyone was like, I need it.
That's it.
In my vein. To the point where they're making scary skits out of stuff like this. It's just flooding their comment section, even today. Everyone's just spamming it all across the world. They fucked up so bad. But I think at the same time, part of me is like, they must have done that on purpose.
Well, yeah,
they must have, because they
leave them wanting more, sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but
so they just dropped it
because they just said, it's, part 2's coming again this year, but we don't know when. And I'm like, oh, it's just horrendous because it actually was so good.
Yeah, imagine the hype though when that day finally comes.
Yeah, but I'm still really pissed off of it.
Would you prefer a date then, like a set date?
At least I want to know. Like, I just want to know what I'm
Maybe
working
it's not
with.
ready then.
But that's why I don't like, because what we don't get is, yes, the first episode, there's multiple stages to the race. I think it's like 5 or 6 as they go across. It's only the first part of the race. There's like 6 more parts to go. If we're working on these timelines of an episode comes out every 3 to 6 months and it's just the one part of the race, how long is it going to fucking take to release JoJo's?
An episode drops every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. So it was only one 45-minute episode they gave us.
Oh.
It was Incredible, which had the first part of the race. So there's still like...
That's
there must be like another 5-6 parts. Again, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know the exact length of it. I can't remember.
Yeah, but still, that's still naughty, isn't it?
But it's just ridiculous because it will like remove all the hype.
It's just teasing, isn't it?
Of it, yeah. But honestly, it was so fucking good, man. It is so good. There's something they put crack in that soundtrack. Oh, so I'm just there in the kitchen or whatever, just like Steel Ball Run, and I'm like, fuck. Need to see it again. But yeah, me and every other JoJo fan's crashing out. I'm going to use the time to go back and watch Stone Ocean. But yeah, that's the main thing that's happening right now. I forgot about that.
You just need to squeeze that in.
I need to squeeze that in.
Well, how long have you been sitting on that then? 3 to 6 months?
Fucking just now. No, it's literally...
it's just come out?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, okay. So now you're like...
Within the last 2 weeks, I think.
That dopamine has hit you hard.
Oh, mate, it's fucking so good. It made me want to start riding horses, bro. That's how hype the fucking show is. Like the main character.
I can't imagine it would be anything like that though.
The main character is in a wheelchair. He's got no legs, but he used to be a famous fucking jockey, and then he's lost his legs by being a fucking dick. He like cut in the line for someone, and that someone was fucking madman, shot him in the back, and now he's like rolling around being an asshole. And apparently the whole thing's a redemption story, but he manages to get on the horse. Somehow the horse like helps him up with his head at the start of the race, and he's fucking on it, just racing across the thingy.
Yeah, you don't
because the guy
you must need legs to be a jockey though.
Well, he like managed to hook his legs up in a different way so he can still ride the horse somehow.
Yeah, but it's the whole kicking as well, right?
Oh, fuck me, he's figuring it out, mate. Don't question the logic. But like the guy he's chasing, he has these like mad, that's why they call Steel Ball Run. He has these like spinning balls that he can spin for some reason, and when he accidentally touched one of them, and it allowed him to stand up. He like reversed his polarity or some shit, and then he dropped back down. He was like, "What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
that guy can help me get my legs back, but he's the one who's like, I'm gonna win this race, so fuck out of here." So now he's chasing him, trying to get his legs back, and all that shit. So I'm like, oh, it's actually fucking hype, bro. It's actually hype.
Damn,
I'll convert you one day.
There's a lot of anime to be converted to.
That's kind of a good thing, though. You can come in like I have like a whole methodology for trying to convert people. Like, all right, cool, you're going to start on a Naruto or I don't know, like a fairy tale.
You're like an anime PT, mate. You're like, we'll get you on
this.
We'll
get you on a certain routine. We'll get you on board. Get a few drugs in the veins, and before you know it, you're watching JoJo's.
Yeah. Don't ever try and watch 3 in a row because that will just overstimulate you and you'll be off it.
Once you're in deep, mate. Demon Slayer's never a good starting play.
Don't you think there's too much content?
Never.
Of anything though? No?
I get too bored with shit. There's not enough content and stuff.
There must be though. You just haven't found the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
The eternal, hunt for adventure.
Yeah, true.
there was a fucking sick quote in that Jojo's thing that inspired me. That's why I was like, oh shit. If the guy that like owns the race, and he said something about, hold on, you talk about something, I'm gonna find that shit. Speak, man, speak.
You're in charge until I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen any of. I've watched one episode of One Piece. I just want to put that in there.
Live action or proper?
The first one. The cartoon.
Oh right, what the literal first episode where it jumps out the crate?
Yeah, because it was on BBC, and I was like, oh, let me have a look. I think because I watched it dubbed in English.
Oh, first mistake.
Yeah, I think that's why. And obviously it's from 1997 or between that time, right? So it did feel a bit dated. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was kind of cool. There was bits. It was, do you know what? It seemed like a normal world, and then he stretched really long, and I was like, what is happening here? Like, there's no mention to any superpowers or anything like that, and then bang.
Yeah.
He's the rubber man.
He is the rubber man. Rubber band man. I can't find it. It's really annoying. But One Piece is one that gets... The longer it goes, the better it gets. And for me, I actually tried to watch One Piece twice, and I dropped off at about episode 30. But there was something about after I went past a certain point that I was just like, it was just a life-changing experience, mate. It's the friends you make along the way. It's something about that show. And I would hijack this entire podcast about One Piece, but we can't do that because there's other things to talk about.
We've only got a certain amount of time on the hard drive.
We only got 4 minutes to save the world.
Another saying on TV though. Yeah, Harry Potter.
Potter.
He's back.
Have you seen who they've cast as Malfoy?
No. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't
Malfoy looks like he should be bullied, bro. He ain't got a mean enough face for me.
No, he looks like relevant day. Malfoy
I mean, he looks book accurate, sure, but
I don't know. He got like the old permy,
Yeah, but I don't know. He just looks like he's going to ask me for V-Bucks. He doesn't look like he's going to bother me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He looks like a Fortnite kid. Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose maybe that's just the bias of the generation, I guess. But like,
that's what kids look
I don't know. Draco, OG Draco, just had like, he just looked like a prick. I don't think he has enough prick enough face.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention what the hell they're going to do with Snape, because it's just bizarre.
Yeah, I love it.
It's just bizarre.
Because now I think Snape's up to no good. Why? Why do you think that?
Yeah, because now the whole backstory for like James bullying him is gonna feel like it has a racial angle, bro. It's gonna feel bad. And I'm gonna be like, because it was already a one-sided unfair beating in the books, right?
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be so much worse.
Yeah. You know, when he dies and it's like, you have your mother's eyes. I've seen someone like, you have your mama's ass.
You mind if I slither in? This fucking Family Guy bit. Black Jesus. Yeah. Black Snake.
Do you think like that's too far? Well, or like it's just completely. Like,
I have a feeling he's going to play probably a really good role, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's the shock of it all, because it's just so opposite. And I'm not sure if they'll just do a completely different interpretation.
Yeah.
Because if he tries to do Alan Rickman, I don't think that's a good idea.
394.
Yeah, I think if he tries to do the voice and tries to act like him, I was like, that's just going to be weird. I think he needs to have his own take on Snape. And I have no idea what that could be, if I'm honest. So,
is he a British actor?
I'm not sure.
Because obviously,
because I want to give him a fair shake, because he's in an impossible to win situation.
Yeah,
and I more blame the casting directors for this, really, in terms of it's really out of left field. It's not his fault
he got the job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm applying.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Imagine the waiting room. There's just all white guys in a full wig, and he's just there like, I think I'm in trouble here.
I think they would be like, I don't know now. I'm a bit scared. I think that guy's gonna get it.
But no. Insert DI joke somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's what I feel bad for.
They're all going in there like to turn to 394.
Maybe he came in completely different.
Yeah, he's just completely sold him.
You man, turn the PP 394 with immediate effect, lad. Just Roadman Snape. I would cry. Full Nike tech in the front of the class. First rule of wizardry: pull up your belly. Still.
What did you get when you mix? What was it? I don't know, sir.
Wolf's butty boy then. Oh, Jamaican Snape. Him sucking his teeth at the top of the class would kill it.
I can't hope it is that now.
I'm
all in.
With all that being said,
I don't know.
I really hope it's something cool and original, and we give it a fair shake. Cause
what you're saying is that you hope it's different, but what I've seen from like the trailers and stuff, it looks quite similar to the movies. You know, it's the same. I mean, obviously they're taking it from.
The thing is, and this is where it gets into kind of moral territory, is that Alan Rickman has passed, right? So it immortalizes the role, and it is his, like, apart from Die Hard, it's like his most iconic role, right?
And Love Actually.
And I forgot about Love Actually.
There's more, obviously.
But like in most people's minds, right? That's irreplaceable, right? It's a huge part of the story. It's a huge character in the story. So it's such big shoes to fill. And he's been also used as a bit like a political football. It's like, I know this is an unwinnable scenario for this guy, I feel. And you can't uncast him now. Well, like if Snake was black in season 1 and then he turns out like Mexican or white in season 2, it's going to be the maddest thing. They just bring him down as like a gradual. They go down the Family Guy, not bad, because chart until they get him into a place where everyone's happy.
Back to Alan Rickman, it's like part of the storyline that he, I don't know, some Michael Jackson.
Read me the Lago.
Yeah. It's like a spell or something.
Oh my God.
It's magic. You could do it.
That would be so funny.
There's no plot.
Because I do wonder how they're going to navigate a bunch of stuff. Because so much of it was just like so poorly written. Like Seamus being like an obvious what was it, IRA reference is so funny.
Yeah, with the
I didn't clock that when I was a kid.
No, neither did I. Actually.
And I'm like, I wonder how many of those they'll keep. Because all of it was like perfect stereotypes. Most characters. And one thing I didn't realise, do you remember Lavender Brown, who was Ron's first girlfriend?
Yeah.
She was actually in the first like 3 films before this happened, and she was black. And then she was going to be in it, have speaking roles. They changed the colour. So I'm like, what are they going to do with Snape before he opens his mouth? He just turns white, like, and Seamus blows something up, and now he's suddenly turned white. What happened, Professor? I don't know, but I'm normal again.
Back, baby. Yeah, I don't know. Because Hermione's character's Hispanic? No.
Potentially, because in the way she's described in the books, she would have like Hispanic, like rougher hair and things like that, because it's supposed to be much bigger and frizzier and all this kind of stuff. Like, and I have no idea how they're going to go about it. It's probably going to be good.
So that's connected to the book, and
kind of. If you were like,
is Snape actually supposed to be black?
Thing is, his skin colour's never mentioned, but he says he's got long, black, greasy hair.
Yeah.
And I suppose.
Oh yeah, well, I've seen you've seen the images. He's got Snape's hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that he does. He does.
He looks very outcast, doesn't he? Andre 3000. It's that haircut, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually fact. Snape, can I go to the loo? All right. Okay, now, ladies.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, what do you think? How are they going to do the seasons? Are they going to do like a season a book?
Season will be a movie, I'd guess.
Yeah.
Because that means, what, you got eight seasons?
You get a lot more into it then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd say so. That's probably the best way to do it. And if each episode's like a full hour, I think because I want them to bring things, because there's a lot of stuff. Like I want to see Peeves, absolutely. You know Peeves? He's one of the poltergeist ghosts he's in basically all of the books, and he's like a fucking menace.
He's in the games,
in the games. Yeah, and he's a menace, and he's actually a fairly kind of biggish part for me, but he's just never in the movies. And I can understand why they cut him, because it would feel like a bit of a detour from how the stories flow. So I reckon I want to see him. I want to see them up to more mischief, definitely. Maybe more about how the wizarding world works. I'm happy for them to go completely off-piste, because there was so much unanswered questions about how fucking wizard life works, bro.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's only so much you can fit in one
movie.
And
there's so many commentators' loopholes about why the fuck you sending an owl when you can drop a text. I know you know what a mobile is. I know.
Oh yeah, now, more than ever.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they'll go.
No, but it's set in the 90s, isn't it?
Even in the 90s,
no,
a phone is more efficient.
No, you didn't have phones properly like that in the 90s.
They only got landlines. Because
as in calling someone.
Yeah, because in the third book...
Yeah, but still quite new.
And I'm not sure, did they have this in the movie where Ron calls Harry's house?
No.
In the books, there's a scene where Ron uses a phone for the first time, and he tries to call Harry because Dobby's blocking all of his mail.
Oh.
And because he doesn't know how a phone works, Uncle Dursley picks up the phone and he goes, "Hello, can I speak to Harry Potter?" I'm thinking he can't hear it, he's too far away. And he's like, "Who the bloody hell is this?" Like he's going off. And he's like, "My name's Ronald Weasley, I'll go to Hogwarts." And obviously Harry's like, freaking the fuck out. And when he finally sees him in school, he's like, "Mate, you don't have to shout down a phone." So there's so many fun little scenes like that would be killer to put back.
Do you think his dad brought like a phone home? Because obviously he's.
I think they must have gone to a post box or
Muggles,
something. But yeah, he could have just brought it home. That would make sense. I thought it could be in a film, but we don't remember.
It's got to be set in the 90s still then, because if it's now.
Well, I was never quite sure the actual time frame of it.
Yeah, I think originally, even when obviously it was coming out in the noughties, it was set in the early 90s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and even then, there's just a bunch of stuff that just wouldn't make sense for them not to do. But
yeah, if it's based now. We'll just have iPads and... I mean, Draco's got the look for it, so maybe he has got like an iPad.
Draco, the iPad kid. Haven't leveled up your Roblox character, Potter. I heard you talk to paedophiles on Roblox.
Weasley, bet you can't afford any V-Bucks on Fortnite.
I bet you use a Leapfrog tablet, Weasley. Oh, shit. Bet your mother still uses a flip phone, Potter.
Imagine they bring that in, that is magic at the school. Technology.
Fuck, my water just attacked me.
Oh my god, yeah.
It would have gone in my eye. This is where you always wear protection, kids. So, yeah, I don't think they'll go there, but I reckon a lot of funny skits will come out of the future of it. But I want them to take some detours, go some places maybe the books don't go, make some adjustments, because I think that's the opportunity they have. If they just recreate the books, what was the point?
Is it out this year?
I think so.
It's got to be in it. I mean, they're dropping all the...
When are you going, Potter?
Yeah. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley.
Dumbledore.
Hermione. Harry Potter series... Oh, you're going to beat me to it. Release date. 25th of December.
Christmas 26th.
Christmas Day.
Wow, it will feel magical. Because who they cast for Harry looks legit.
Yeah, because obviously Daniel Radcliffe got...
Oh, wait, are they going to do it with the age of the kids then? Are they going to release a season when... Oh, shit.
Yeah, they'll keep up.
Oh, mate, these lot are loaded. Talk about fucking jobs for life.
Yeah, exactly.
And they say jobs for life don't exist anymore, mate. You get cast at Harry Potter, you fucking winning, mate.
At least for the next 10 years or so. Well, that's how quick they made the movies. They've got to. Because he's going to be 20-something.
I loved it that Nick Frost as Hagrid is such a good decision. Because he's been fan cast for a long time as that.
It's just, again, big shoes to fill, quite literally.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what are you going to do about that one, to be honest? I love
that's the thing, though.
I love the casting comparisons here with everyone's picture next to each other, and then there's just one thing standing out. It's so peak. It's so peak.
Can't believe they made Dumbledore.
Professor McGonagall's a good shout. I'm not sure who the actress is and who they picked for Dumbledore. I think it's going to be good. I've got hope.
Yeah, I do think it will be. It will be good.
It will be magical.
Yeah, it's just going to be separating the two. That'll be the difficult thing at first.
I think a lot of people will be like purists, and because there's different levels to Potter fandom. There's those that like hate the movies because they're not book accurate, and only are book and audio book people.
Well, how often does this ever happen where someone's recreated something from a TV point of view? Because you get like movie remakes, don't you, and recast for stuff. But
I think a lot of movies and I think a lot of series would have been based off books, but they're not well known enough. Because if we're counting things like comic adaptations, that's an obvious one for animation.
Yeah, of course. Like there's multiple Spider-Man movies, and then. But I think they've happened so often that we're kind of used to them.
Yeah, we're kind of used to them. And I'm sure, I swear Firefly is based off of a book. More with Nathan Fillion in it, but I might be wrong.
But this has got to be the biggest...
God, we need a fact checker in here.
Yeah, one of the biggest series or movie series that have now been recreated. Like, can you imagine, doing Lord of the Rings, but actually recreating that?
Well, they tried. Ring of Power, but that was a different...
No, but that's before, though. That's like a different timeline. and then it goes into Lord of the Rings. This is actually recreating what we've already seen in the movies, but obviously.
Firefly was not a book.
Yeah, or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's so many incredible books that would be.
I'm not about books. I'm like things that have been so popular from a movie or TV point already.
Yeah.
Not from like.
That's a high standard.
Do you know what I mean?
I reckon if they redid Lord of the Rings,
this is too early.
They could give it the same treatment. I feel.
Is this too early to do this Harry Potter thing? Then do you reckon?
Well, what were we waiting for?
I don't know. Just a bit more time to separate. You know when like
when
back
did
in
last
the day,
Harry Potter come out? Like what, 2015 or something?
Nah, like 2011, I think.
That's a lot of separation, mate. Not sure what year you're living in, bro.
Yeah, but it's we grew up with it, so we're so used to seeing it, like our version of it.
We've still got it.
We're gonna, yeah.
It's not like they banned the movies since the TV series comes out. People always look at things in like a zero-sum game, and I think sometimes you can just have two things, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no, my steak's too juicy and buttery. It's too much. It's too much Harry Potter. Because they've really fumbled the bag with the extended universe. Like Magical Beasts was fucking ass. All of them were.
Yeah.
With what they could have done, and where they could have gone.
Yeah.
They just picked the most mild-mannered, boring story. Hey, let me follow a dude with autism that doesn't talk much. Who's got barely any character. Yeah, let's do that. Fucking great idea. Let's not explore how any of this shit works and just focus on him trying to put a fucking niffler back in a bag. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, you're still not even selling it to me. I didn't really watch it myself properly.
It's not worth watching. Like, you go back and cover the actual beef of young Dumbledore versus Grindelwald, and you just have them do one clash at the end.
And the character change as well. It's just...
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I know, of course, but like that just ruins it straight away for me.
Because Johnny Depp as Grindelwald could have been amazing, but he didn't get enough screen time. Nor did the other guy get enough screen time. It's like they wrote him out of it because of all the trouble. It's just like, what is the point of any of this? Like, they could have done so much, and we could have seen so much. What about the other wizarding schools? Apparently, there's like a mad one in Uganda where they don't use wands. Apparently, that's a very European thing. So they all cast with their hands. We got more good lore out of the game than we did anything else. I'm like, why does this always happen? We've talked about this on the podcast so many times. They just pick the worst timelines and most boring stories to give us when it could give us incredible things. Yeah. And it must be budget. Or them picking the safest option. But why would you pick safe when you're creative? I don't get it.
Yeah, and there's limitless... is it because it's not actually been canon, written into canon?
Well...
That is the only canon we have from J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter books, and then obviously
and you have the
Mystical Beasts.
Yeah, and you have the Tales of Beedle the Bard.
Is that it though? Is that literally?
In terms of what she's written, I think, and the Cursed Child play. Yeah. Like I would have taken the Cursed Child over Fantastic Beasts. Like just make that movie.
Yeah. I've heard
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it in theatres.
Yeah, me either, bro. As soon as they start singing, I'm like, that's it, I'm done.
Unless the missus wanted to go. It's just the South Park bit. Subliminal messages, bro. Those who
Wicked, yeah. I took Sharon and watched Wicked 3 times.
Sharon! Shout out Randy Marsh.
Things that are also been recreated, though, but it's coming out. Spider-Man's trailer dropped.
Which I haven't seen all of it.
You haven't seen all of the trailer?
No, because...
How do you not watch all of the trailer if you've seen... How's that work? How's that happen?
So him explain the workaround, right? I've seen a couple of clips, right? As soon as I saw him wrapped up in a web of cocoon, I immediately went down what comic story that angle is, and I basically know the plot of the movie.
Yeah, but you didn't watch the whole trailer?
Nah. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I just haven't yet.
I'm
actually not that big a fan of Spider-Man compared to others.
Yeah,
for me.
It's too mainstream for you, isn't it?
Well, my other favourite characters are like Batman and Superman, so no. But like,
yeah, true.
I am more of a DC guy if I think about it in the overall. But yeah, I think they're going to go the Man Spider route, which I won't spoil for anyone. But
the wrestler,
huh?
It's from the first one, isn't it? It's like Man Spider. Oh no, it's a human spider. That's what it was.
Yeah. Is that Macho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah.
I got you for 15 minutes.
3
Yeah.
minutes. You're going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so obviously,
well, give me a rundown. What was in the trailer? What stuck out to you?
Obviously, from the last movie, everybody's now forgotten him. Obviously, So
there's nothing quite like a sad, depressed Peter Parker to really
Yeah.
just get the people going.
it looks like he has to pay rent. It
Yeah.
looks like he's got his own apartment. So
Yeah.
hopefully there's.
Yeah, if Spider-Man ain't struggling, I ain't watching, bro.
I don't understand why he'd be struggling though. He's got
Peter's always struggling.
Join
mate.
the league, bro.
He's a poor New Yorker, mate. That's just his
join
thing.
the Knicks. You could be dunking from half court.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, he could be monetizing. But then again, what's he going to do? Run out mid-game?
What do you mean?
He's Spider-Man, bro. He's going to be huffing up threes while someone's dying in an alley and he wasn't there to save
There's
him.
always someone. The guy's got. You tell me he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't have to sleep.
See?
Yeah.
So he's got to
Even
ball.
though New York never sleeps.
Yeah, true.
Neither does crime.
Well, he sleeps and maybe he can have an hour to ball.
Well, he's
You know
still
what I mean?
got to do his best, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. Yeah, it's
Great power.
big loophole.
Comes
for
great
me.
responsibility, bro.
Big loophole for me.
Loophole.
How is he struggling, bro?
He's just to Uncle Ben's grave. With great power comes great buckets.
Think about the reaction.
Crosses up the gravestone.
Yeah, mate. The stick, the hand. He'd be like Jordan
Palm in the
reincarnated.
basketball.
Yeah, because it would just stick to his hand.
I wonder what would make him more money. Which sport? Like, because he could go any sport. What would he pick? Baseball, basketball?
Basketball, surely.
I
The
don't
physical.
know, actually.
If he's small as well, for a.
Yeah,
he'll
but what if
look-
he was just hella strong, bro?
Well, he is hella
Or
strong.
with his senses, he'd be the best quarterback. And I wonder if you're the best quarterback in the NFL versus the best player in the NBA versus the best player in baseball. Because the best player in baseball has a $700 million contract. So
Oh yeah, because he could just be a pitcher.
Shohei
just absolutely-
Ohtani, the GOAT.
You know what I
And it'd be
mean?
much easier for him as well. If he had to skip out mid-game, let's say if he's not playing right now, just come to the dugout. Well, sorry about that, lads. Pass us a banana or something,
Yeah,
you know.
I've got Crohn's.
Pass us some sunflower seeds and just, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
And he could just, if he is batting, surely he just sees it like slow motion in a way.
yeah, it'd be so easy for him, mate. He'd just be like, wow.
And with his
Home
power,
runs every time.
he'd have to he'd have to pull it back a bit. Like
Yeah,
Dash
be like,
in The
yeah,
Incredibles.
I was just going to go there as well.
He'd be like, oh, slow down, slow down.
Aunt May's in the thing like, whoa!
Yeah.
I love
Too
that
obvious.
bit, Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, because it would be that obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because they're making another one. And I want
3?
The
third, yeah.
I really want them to do Grown Up, Dash and Violet and everyone.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then have like, the
Jack.
Yeah, I mean, Jack must be obviously the fucking strongest hero at this point.
It'd be
Make
good if
Jack the main, go
villain.
dark.
Yeah.
Go main villain.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe Syndrome, like, gave him a drug while no one was looking or something, and it infected his brain, and now he's...
Or he just knows he's the most powerful and he gets
Yeah,
to
he
his
goes
head.
full Homelander.
Yeah.
Oh.
And kills Mr. Incredible.
Declares the states the kingdom of Jack.
Oh, Hollywood, take notes. Take this down. Write this
Hello?
down.
Yes, I'd accept your money.
Yes. You heard it here first. Imagine like
Nothing I'd love more is be coked up in a boardroom trying to come up with movie ideas. I always said that's my dream career. I don't know how you end up getting there, but like I feel like I can make so many good pitches for the Fast and Furious franchise. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I've-
anybody could, right?
The freedom in
Surely.
that franchise, I love it.
Yeah. But what would happen, right, if that actually came out and we have this clipped, obviously, and they
Absolute cinema.
would we have any right to be like, hey,
Nah.
that's our idea. You stole that.
Unless we got hella money and hella lawyers trying to take on Disney, bro.
I'm just saying, we'd have a point though, surely. Because you remember when we were at college, we had a teacher that came in for like the last few months just to really get us over the line because it was a
Yeah.
bit crazy.
Yeah, we had like 10 teachers, didn't we? It was
Yeah,
so
and then
crazy,
this guy came in. He was like the media guru, and he said, "Do you remember his claim?
Oh, did he say he wrote something?
He
and
wrote
someone stole it?
Independence Day, and someone stole it."
Whoa.
And obviously, impressionable me, like 16-year-old, went home like, our new teacher wrote Independence Day. Did you know that? And then they were like, my parents like, obviously he didn't. I was like, what if he did?
He went quietly into the night.
He was very, bitter about it.
That movie was like peak American cinema, I feel.
Yeah.
You can track the decline of the world from that movie downwards.
And he wrote it. I can't remember his name. He did help us out in the
That
end.
one dude. I wonder how many people were like, shit, they took my idea. Must
Yeah.
be loads. Must be loads of people just getting shafted.
Yeah, but, we have it in video evidence. Surely that would come to our aid.
Hey, let's write it up. We'll do a full script right now after this.
I don't know how you do a full script. Like,
Fucking chuck into AI, mate.
yeah.
Don't call me on that. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it's just...
Yeah, because you not do that. Like, we get your main points in there and then Oh, it's the dialogue as well.
I can hear Furious typing from behind the camera. Don't you fucking... Yeah, okay.
But like layout-wise, and then you can change the dialogue.
I'm sure that's already being done. I'm going to be honest with the whole world. They are making them cut corners. They are making them.
What I was going to say, though, just quickly, that thing I saw about Spider-Man. Yeah. Obviously, no one remembers him. Yeah. And he was with MJ. Yeah. What if they were going to have a baby? Obviously, then nobody remembers Peter anymore. Then she's basically like the Virgin Mary because she got pregnant out of nowhere.
Whoa. Yeah, the thing is, but no one would believe her.
No, she'd be like, I don't know how this happened.
And they'd be like, yeah, every single mother that comes through here says that. In New York, especially. Yeah. I mean, if the kid starts then climbing on walls, then you've got a case.
Yeah.
With that is such an hat skit. It's like, I'm not saying we're going to sue. I'm just saying we have a case. Fucking ahead of its time, man. Yeah, that'll be us when they take our movie idea. That'll be the first phone call we make. Yeah. I'm not saying we're gonna. I'm just saying.
We're gonna. Watch yourself. The NBA is getting
always popping.
It's at the end of the season, right? But the MVP race is toit.
It's very toit like a toiger. And we got 4 contenders, none of them of which are from America for like the first time in a bajillion years. So that is crazy. We got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Victor Wembanyama, Jokic, and Luka. I would try and pronounce full names, but I can't bother. I think Wembanyama would be the hardest one. But Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic, I don't know why I forgot their last names. Anywho, those are our 4 contenders.
Yep.
Now, Luka injured his hamstring last night as of recording. So I'm not sure if that puts him out of the running.
No, he's played enough games,
it could also just be, well, as in like, for how long? I'm not sure how many games we have left.
Yeah, there's only like, no, less than 10.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that's not too bad. So he's in contention.
Yeah.
Wemby is, for me, clear defensive player of the year. Maybe with Scotty Barnes backing him up as the second. And then Jokic is Jokic, averaging triple-dub. He's fucking insane. But he's won 3 at this point. Yeah. I think he's out purely by default. He's won too many.
It's not fair, though, really, is it?
It's not.
But then they kind of is as well.
LeBron could have had it for the last decade in his prime. And they'd stopped considering him. He would be like a nomination, and then they would just like never vote him. So it's not really fair. So, and then
Shea.
Yeah, and then Shea is just the argument that he's obviously got the best record in the league. They won the chip last year. I think they're still favourites. But everyone's like, unethical hoops.
I mean, technically it is because it's gone in the basket and they counted it, so it's got to be ethical.
Yeah, I think the ethical hoops argument is just weak sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just play ball, bro. Put the fucking fries in the bag. Just make the buckets.
Because he seems quite reserved, quite chilled. Has he got that dog in him as well? Because I think that's what...
Well, he must do. I've never seen him fail in the clutch. But then again, his team is so good.
No, but he's not like in people's faces and stuff, is it? He seems just like...
I don't think the Thunder need to. Like, I think the Thunder did have an altercation earlier.
No, but I think that's what makes people root for Wemby at the minute, for sure, and Luka, because they're like got that... Yeah.
Like, just in your face.
Yeah.
Bro.
Where Jokic is, again, but he's so good, though, it's just so obviously.
Jokic can get heated.
Yeah, I know.
You have to push him, but maybe that's the tactic. Maybe Shea is the Iceman, and you've got to try and break that ice. Yeah. And that's what the others have to do to get him out of the game. But also, Shea can not play, and their team still be a championship contender. And this is where the MVP argument starts.
He's not really that valuable.
Whoever you remove from their team, how effective does it make their team, right? I think if you're going by that, Shea is not the MVP.
No.
Because if you took him off the court, they still have a record close to what they have now. If you take away Wemby or Luka or Jokic, I mean, the whole system goes through Jokic. I don't even know where the Nuggets would be if he wasn't playing. They've got a fairly solid
Well, he was injured for, a good month and a bit.
Yeah,
and obviously that's probably why they're not as high as they probably would have been.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I think by statistics, shout out to, what was his name again?
Jimmy Highroller.
Sorry.
Dare you forget Jimmy.
I forgot his name. Shout out to Jimmy for putting the whole stats together. But I think it's Wemby by statistics, where if you took him off the team, they just fucking, the whole blows up.
But he dropped that as well in an interview as well. I think that's what gave him, Jimmy put it in his video.
Definitely was.
He gave him some points, didn't it? Or like PR from it, because he was like, well, defense is 50% of the game. Remember that. Don't forget it.
But then I saw a really good counter argument from Nick something, I can't remember his name, like one of the main presenters that goes around the Sports Centre cycles.
Yeah.
And he was like, if you look at all the previous MVPs, defence is basically never taken into consideration. Like,
why is that a counter argument? Surely that's...
No, the way he said it, I don't actually remember.
But that sounds like it's in Wemby's favour then. Like, yeah, he should be considered.
It should be, but it never is.
And the worst thing is, though, like, his minutes are so low compared to them.
Yeah. And I do wonder what happens if you unleash the unholy beast on us all for a full game. And I'm also not sure if they do it for his own good.
Yeah, true.
And they just try, or he actually can't play a full game like that.
Well, you
or
said
if they're just going to let him play in the playoffs.
If they unleashed it, you said he'd get 100 points, wouldn't
he? I think he's the only person capable of ever breaking Wilt's record.
But he's not really that offensively
but
mindset
that he's not. Could be. What if one day they just went, hey, just don't pull off playing any defence. Like, your mere presence puts people off in the first place. Yeah. Just go and get constant buckets.
Yeah, just put your hands up a little bit.
We're playing the Wizards tomorrow. Just bully them.
Just do it.
Just fuck them up. It can be done. If Bam can do it, Wemby can do it.
Yeah.
Like that, Bam has given me unlimited confidence, and I'm sure if Bam can do it, so can I. So there's that. But if you've ever watched a full Spurs game, and I'm sure a lot of NBA fans have, I don't think we give enough credit, and there's no statistic for how many times people they just get near the basket and have to turn away.
Yes, yeah.
It is insane. Like, his defensive stats, I don't think accurately show his defensive prowess. And they might have to develop a new stat for it. Like,
just imagine
attempts thought about.
Yeah, just like his aura or something.
Honestly, but he can reach you from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, the closest I can describe it is literally an anime. Like, remember that Croco no Basket one I talked about ages ago? And anyone who's seen it, it's a fucking banging show. But one of the 5 generations of miracles is a purple-haired guy called Murasaki Bara. And he can reach anyone within the 3-point D.
It's not far off that.
He basically is, right?
Yeah.
He's insane. Like, he can be in the corner and still get you from over here. Wemby is like that for real. Like, they had to start flying through the air, and like some guy was trying to dunk, but he stops it. Some guy had to jump behind him and push the ball in from up top. And I felt they just have to start like double teaming Wemby in the air.
I feel like that's just Ja Morant. Like, you need everybody to have Ja Morant's level.
You can slip past it for sure, but it won't be. I feel like you'd have to really try and injure him. You'd have to try and hacky-shack him, but he'll make his free throws, but like not for the sake of offense, for the sake of like trying to break him. Because what else could you do?
Yeah.
What else can you do? I don't even know. And he's going to get even stronger. Like, if he gets bulkier next year, because he bulked up this year. Imagine if he comes back even more brolic. I'm going to be like, oh.
Imagine he gets to like Shaq's physique.
I think that would then downgrade.
Yeah.
It's like he needs to stop just before.
He
needs a Giannis build.
Like early Shaq.
Yeah, I'd say he's about halfway to Giannis. If he can get to that level of strength, because Giannis maintained his speed at that size, good gravy. Because Giannis did it. If you look back at some of his OG games, he's all gangly.
Yeah, true.
And oh my god,
he got real jacked.
You hear nothing but villain music as soon as
because every time you do see Wemby, honestly, his legs just look so.
He's not real, bro.
No, but like it doesn't look. It just looks like you chop him down pretty easy. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if he actually went for his legs,
it's because it's because he's so tall. He does look quite
awkward.
Not awkward. It's more just. Yeah, he's skinny, he's slender, right? He doesn't look.
One of his Halloween costumes one year.
It would mess everybody up probably that you.
Yeah.
But then you could just honestly, his hips must be where our heads are.
Terrible visual.
I'm sorry, but that's.
You put me right there.
But then
smacked me in the forehead. Yeah.
Would you not win because you could just? It's right.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all. You were like,
yeah, no. I'm just.
I just imagine getting dunked on. That was dick. Oh, no. So
no, you just slightly duck, mate, and he's.
Yeah,
and then, then you're just walking through a door.
Oh. But yeah, he must be terrifying to play against. Because I've played against him. So if you just run around a random gym and there's a guy that's like over 6'5", it makes it difficult. Let alone that. That's outrageous. And I can see the documentaries in the career, right? I mean, they're talking about all the greats of all time. And like, if he does have a fairly injury-free career and he does last as long as he should do, like there was the GOAT, the king, the unbreakable records, but it took a man from another planet
Yeah.
to surpass humanity. And I'm like, oh, that would be so fucking hype.
Well, that must be, because like you just said, when you don't come across many 6'5" people, but when you do, it's difficult.
Especially if you've got a long wingspan. It's like, what the fuck?
But
you have
imagine
to master
all
the
of these 7-footers their whole life, knowing that they're like, there's no one bigger than me out there.
Bro.
And then they come across him and they've never dealt with that. They must be like, I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do.
Because I can see that you can see a lot of NBA players. He's been in the league a little bit now, but you can see him making live calculations like, how the fuck do I even go about this right now? And they're forced to take so many shots they wouldn't have. And I'm sure there is a stat for something like that. But for me, he's my MVP. Although Luka's doing something crazy, averaging 40. Gibbons, is he on for scoring title?
I think he might be. I
think he'll win that, but I don't think he'll win MVP.
Yeah.
As sad as it is.
Will he ever get it?
I'm sure 1 year, but the thing is, the talent's so fucking good in the league. It's impossible. Like, Ant Edwards isn't even in contention, but he's averaging 29, like 4 and 5.
It's crazy, man.
What the fuck is that about?
It's so stacked in the West, though. It's just going to be like, once we get to the actual finals, it's going to be like...
Who do you reckon is going to come through the East? I reckon it's going to be Celtics or Cavaliers, probably.
Not the Pistons. They're top, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got a solid squad.
Knicks are third as well, I believe, at the moment. So.
Oh, Knickerbockers.
It just
doesn't
feel.
End up choking.
Honestly, it doesn't feel like they deserve it with all the amount of good teams in the West. Like, don't you want to see one of them two show it down in the final?
Like, I'd be curious. To
of course, it'll be the conference finals, but it's not the same, is it?
If it was a case of the evidence was so unbelievably clear that every time anyone from the East came up against the West, they lost by like 70%, then I think we've got a big problem on our hands here.
Probably isn't.
But I don't think that's the case, because basketball ultimately is matchups a lot of the time.
Yeah, but a lot of them in the West play the West more.
Yeah.
So when they do play the East,
I don't think by stats it would be a cakewalk.
No, but
I think because you play a team less, in fact, there might be more of a culture shock. Because if you play teams more regularly, at least you can learn their patterns a bit more and get used to how they play.
No, but then
whereas
you
if
also
you have to play like a random one, they could also just have a great night. Because sometimes you can just shoot shit, even if your team is good. It just happens.
Well, I'm just saying, if you put one of these teams in the East, I reckon their record would be even better. Like OKC, imagine them in the East.
Yeah, I think they would do well.
Obviously, it's all hypothetical, but still. But there's a couple teams coming into the league.
Oh, yeah, they've started talking about Seattle and Vegas.
Yeah.
I have no idea how long.
Is it the Supersonics, or is it going to be something else?
It better be the Supersonics.
But isn't the Thunder still technically that team?
No, I think they said something about they're relinquishing their history to like go back to them. So the Thunder are now their own thing.
Oh.
And then
now they've won a title.
I guess, yeah. Think about it, that's actually good shit. But I think I saw something about that. I'm not sure of the details. But yeah, I'm more curious to see what they'll be called as opposed to anything else. I know we were talking about a few of them. And
we came up with some good names actually, didn't we?
Yeah, you heard what was your one?
Because you said something about Vegas, obviously gambling association.
Yeah.
I said at first I said Kings. I was like, wait a minute, it's taken. It's taken. The Vegas Aces.
Yeah, it could be. I think there might be a WNBA team called the Aces. I'll have to verify that, or a G League name potentially. But yeah, the other one was Vipers that's going around, the Vegas Vipers.
Yeah, I think that's the.
Could be pretty cool. Now all I just see is Globo Gym.
I just see Randy Orton just coming out of nowhere.
That would actually be so sick, because they're like a walkout tune.
Yeah.
They call to me.
That's what I mean. It's got to be the Supersonics then, and it'll probably be the
Vegas something.
Saying the Aces, man. The Aces. The Vegas Aces.
Vegas Aces would be pretty sick. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I mean, I think they've only basically agreed. I think the thing it was the vote to explore. And I was like, well, does that mean there's like several more votes to like ratify something? But I think that's essentially like, yeah, go ahead, but we need to work out the logistics of it. And Lord knows how long that will take. Whether it's like
a few years, it
could be 5 years down the line for all we know, or it could like be next year, because they're also focusing on the Europe expansion. So NBA Europe is coming. There'll be a London team, a Manchester team.
So not in the league though, is it? It's a separate league.
Yeah, it's a separate league.
Okay, cool.
But it's an interesting move.
Yeah.
And I'm always up for that, because I think basketball has the potential to be a massive sport here, but it's just really not ever taken off, at least from our own leagues. So
yeah, can you imagine if they had the same sort of level, but over here, and could watch at our times? And
I think the problem with us is the bloody. All of the best talent ends up at the London Lions, so like they win every year by default in like the whatever the English league is.
And then you
SBL
also know
currently.
that if they went up against an NBA team, they get slapped as well.
Yeah,
so.
and I assume like the current like London Lions would probably just become the new London team of the NBA.
Yeah.
Or like at least loads of players would try and hop over there. Unless some current NBA players are like fancy moving to Europe and they pick one of those.
Yeah, maybe
teams.
there's some money in it for them to come here, or.
But I think seeing the Paris talent would be so good because seeing Wemby and the thing is like his younger, not his younger brother, but like
his younger brother.
People in it, like there's so much good talents coming out of France. France are really good. Spain has always been solid. Like they've always been a top contender. So I think it's gonna be so cool to see because we do have a different playing style here.
Yeah, I think you could get a couple of the football. It's like Barcelona have got one, Real Madrid, I'm pretty sure Man United were talking about it.
If we think about distance, if you pick the teams right, it's basically the same distance as how NBA players need to travel between European nations.
And then you could merge, like, that's how you get sort of like the football interest as well, because then you've got your own basketball team in a sense as well. Yeah,
and I'm sure like NBA players aren't getting like a fair shake in the States, would then end up like the first, instead of going to like China, Israel, Taiwan or something, they'd be like, right, cool, straight to the Europe League. Yeah. See what's what. That'd be pretty sick.
And honestly, I think that, because that's how some of the women obviously get more fans, because it's like, well, if you're a Man United fan, you might as well be a Man United women's fan as well, of course.
Facts.
So yeah, that's my women's team as well. So if it was a Man United basketball team, like, well, that's my basketball team.
I see. So do you reckon they're going to mirror the teams, or do you reckon they're going to come up with completely separate teams? Let's say the NBA becomes the London Lions, and would they ever do like cross, like an actual like worldwide, like once the European league's at a good point, they would do like
bring them in into these European league. Have Barcelona basketball, have Real Madrid basketball team.
Oh no, what I mean is like, will the European League get to a point where it's like operating? Let's say we've got Spain and all that kind of thing, and then we've got the stateside teams. Would they ever do like a world tournament like they do for like the World Series for baseball? And that would be so cool. Yeah,
exactly. You could have it like your Champions League, because it's all
like another Olympics basically.
Yeah,
but just like Europe versus the States.
Yeah, Ryder Cup sort of thing or whatever. I don't know.
I know this is going to be NBA Europe, but I'm like gutted that we can't have like China and stuff, because that's a big market.
It's another market.
Yeah.
Why don't they just make the national,
the
world national,
the World NBA Association, WNBA. I'm being
Seat's taken.
Shit. We're like the WNBA, but all dudes.
It needs workshopping.
For sure, but it's exciting either way. It's all going to be good stuff, and I'm sure the narrative of the league being watered down will come into it and all that kind of shit. So
if the NBA right now has got so much talent, just spread them out a bit, and then it becomes even more loved game. You get more people into it. And that's just like football, It becomes like one of the world games instead of just...
Basketball's always had such a good culture to it, and it's just more easily playable there as long as you've got a hoop. Like things like being a rugby fan or American football fan, it's just tough to do everywhere, right? But
you need the numbers and...
Yeah, you need the numbers and...
facilities.
Yeah,
all of that.
At least it's somewhat easier to play basketball, because all you need is a hoop, or like with football you just need a net.
You just need a ball, and you can just make jumpers for goalposts, mate. I don't know, you can't really do that.
You could kick it real classic and find like a basket and like nail it to a fucking thingy.
Technically.
Who the hell? Where would you get a basket these days? We're going to do Rob Liddle.
Maybe.
Rob a basket from Aldi.
Yeah. Creative kids, man. They could definitely do something like that.
It'd probably be easy to make from bits of wood, but who goes outside anymore, am I right?
Yeah, true. You just do it on Fortnite now. Create your own...
Well, that's a good segue into gaming, actually.
Yes?
Because there's lots going on in the world of gaming. Specifically, Crimson Desert has just come out. Now, this is an RPG, massive, like, open world target. And when I say open world, this looks fucking huge.
Like one of those proper, like, unlimited sort of
This has been
space.
in the works for ages, and its graphics are insane. And I know little about it at the moment, but it does look like a game that's up my alley. But the reviews are coming out, essentially... I think a flawed masterpiece is the wording I'm hearing. And I think it's because it can do so much.
Yeah.
It's a very overwhelming experience for a lot of people. I think a lot of the mechanics are quite deep. Like apparently the first 10, 20 hours of the game, it takes you just to learn all of the mechanics and stuff like that.
20 hours?
Something like that.
Just a lot.
I heard that from a review one time. It's not really a tutorial. I think as the story progresses, you must unlock new abilities and things like that.
Sounds like the snow mission all over again. Mate.
Oh, mate. It could be.
See?
That's different though, because you don't get anything new out of it. You're just fucking walking about cold, slow.
Get past it, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Red Dead is sluggish though, you gotta admit. No, just like even Rockstar games suffer from the fact they feel sluggish. Like go back and play GTA or Red Dead, and you feel like you're moving at 1 mile an hour, no matter what you're doing.
It's got that realism aspect. You can't
Is
fly
it realism
places.
or just could be better?
That's what would happen if you walked the streets right now. You'd be like, if someone's controlling you, you'd be like, come in, fly.
I guess. But like I compare it more to other third person story games.
Yeah.
So like from The Last of Us, or like it just feels tighter. There's an element of like wildiness, and you fall over for random shit on both of them that like it just doesn't happen on other third person games. Yeah. And that's I have that problem with a lot of games.
It puts you off.
Yeah, they feel squishy. Like a game could be perfect story wise. I can actually enjoy the story, but if it just doesn't feel right, I can't play the game.
Yeah, you were saying this before, actually.
Yeah.
So what felt squishy to you? This one, you ain't played it yet, have you?
No. And this is why I'm worried about getting Crimson Desert, because within the first 10 seconds, I'll know whether I can put up with the controls. It's why I actually didn't get into The Witcher first. It's one of my favourite games of all time now.
It feels weird.
The Witcher was weird. It is dated in terms of how it felt. And a lot of Witcher fans know this. Like the horse mechanics are fucked. He moves weird. But there's like it's like One Piece. It was like a certain break point after the story just got really good. And I got used to it.
Yeah.
But there's certain games where if they're more like Souls-like games, if those mechanics don't feel right or look right, it almost feels like a hindrance to play the game itself. Like I think I had this with the original Nioh. It's like a samurai type Souls-like. And it just didn't feel right to me, because I just finished playing Sekiro, which had some of the best mechanics I've ever felt in a game. Like it felt right, it felt good, you know what I'm saying? But then I switched over to another one, it just felt like a pale imitation. And I think that's what did my head in. And like Ghost of Tsushima felt amazing, Ghost of Yote is amazing. And you hop over to another one that's like samurai adjacent, it's like, this feels ugh.
Like if it had that gameplay, the story might have banged on this one. But
and I think, because this happens a lot in JRPG, so for ages I'm like, Monster Hunter. Have you seen the Monster Hunter before? It's like a game series. Clues in the name, you go out and hunt monsters and that.
Whoa.
And I think basically you can like properly like plan out for your hunt and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I was like, and it's a Japanese style game. I was like, this must be up my alley. And I started playing it for like just a little bit. I was like, this feels fucking ugly. Like I hate this. This feels ugh. And
what was the
I think
game?
It's because they feel soft. I can't describe.
What was the game we played recently? It was like a horde.
Oh,
and you had like ninja swords and stuff.
It's not Killzone. It's like.
But that felt like to me
squishy.
It felt like if they didn't have the budget to do zombies properly.
That's what I mean. There's something about whether it's just a case of like something like a Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Was there at the beginning, set the standard for how it should feel, and then that's biased us forever. Or if the fact that their core mechanics are actually one of the big reasons why Call of Duty is so good. Because I know exactly what you meant. Like, because I remember shooting the guns in that game. I was like, this feels shit. Yeah. It doesn't feel right.
Even the whatever was chasing us, I don't know if it was zombies or whatever, but it was like, this just feels like cheap zombies. Yeah.
It's something about how you design the impact and the sound design and maybe the rumble mechanics that come from it. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, of course.
But I've just noticed there's like for when I'm playing any game, there's an instant reaction with me. Even if the game is perfect or everyone's giving brilliant reviews, I'm like, no.
Feels funny. Feels squishy.
I can't get it. And I'm sure someone out there will empathise, but I cannot.
Well, I said it as well, like when you play a game and then you go back to it and you're like, whoa, this feels so weird.
Yeah.
Like you said, Spider-Man, the first one. After playing Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, obviously the movement that they added and everything, just getting around.
Yeah, because this can happen.
Wingsuits and stuff.
Yeah.
You're back to just usual swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it's slow and sluggish. And what I miss most with the swinging mechanic of Spider-Man is being able to do like the tricks in the air.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do that in number one. I was like, oh, this stinks.
Like, it's just the basic ones, isn't it?
Because I was like, I feel like I'm playing a Spider-Man PS2 game. Like, it's crazy. But
at the time, they felt great as well, though.
Yeah, it felt life-changing. I remember I used to keep Spider-Man installed just for when I got bored, I could swing around.
Yeah.
And then the second one came out, and I was like, oh, that's much better. Like, the second felt so good for traversal that I almost platinumed it. Like, and I never do that in a game. Yeah. I never do the collectibles.
You just enjoyed.
Yeah, and I was just vibing, stopping the occasional crime.
Well, like that's like when GTA back in the day, you play GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. They all had the same mechanics, and it was just different reskin of the environment. And then GTA 4 came out.
That was such a big change.
And they completely like went, realistic turning in the cars and the falling over and stuff.
Realistic's a strong word, mate.
No, but that
a good swing will take you out.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? They tried to do something a lot, like even just turning. I think they overdone it. But people look back now and go, oh, it was really good. It was really good.
And it's brave to do that with game mechanics.
Exactly. I bet when we both went on GTA 4 the first time, we were like, oh, look how much detail they've added to this. It's so new. And you're crashing the car every 2 seconds because you can't keep control of it. You bet you're like, what have they done to my GTA?
Yeah, because a perfect example when it goes wrong is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
As soon as you add different mechanics to change up how it works from a core perspective.
I don't know though, because
it happened with Halo as well.
Movement. I did kind of.
Omni movement isn't bad, but it's when they went to Advanced Warfare and the techie Black Ops when you're in the air, and it added a complete verticality to it that felt a bit more like Titanfall. Like playing Titanfall feels great because it was almost like I know what we're getting into.
Because it's what you signed up for.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to play, fucking Advanced Warfare like COD 4. And I'm like peering around corners like I'm playing Rainbow Six, and I'm just getting iced while someone runs over me dressed as Nicki Minaj, and I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
I've gone back to the Black Ops 3 and just to play zombies a little bit again. But I didn't have enough time to just load up another game because zombies is long. So I just went, oh, multiplayer's still here. I wonder who's... Boom, straight into a game. People are still playing that quite religiously.
Yep. I do the same thing with COD 4, the remastered
But,
version.
I was getting slapped.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the jumpies.
We are old.
And then guess the people that are still playing it love it that much that they've become experts at it.
Because sometimes, depending on... if that would have been someone's Modern Warfare 2 if they were younger than us, right? And I think a lot of it is nostalgia-based.
10, 11 years.
Because on reflection, Halo had some controversial stuff in it. Like, I played Halo 3 so much to like an almost unhealthy degree, right? Yeah. But then when we had Halo Reach, for one, obviously you're playing as a cast of characters that aren't the Master Chief, so I was already a bit pissed off. And it's a great story in reflection. I've gone back and played it. It's incredible. I love Reach. But back in the day, I was like, this ain't the Chief.
Yeah.
This ain't the fucking Chief. And then they added the most rage-inducing feature that's ever been in any game, armor lock. I'm not sure you were around for this. But essentially, they used to be hit right bumper, and you should be able to put your fist on the ground, and you were invincible for like 2 to 3 seconds. No matter what. So if you're about to lose a fight, because in Halo, there's like it's not like a Call of Duty, you die instantly. You do have a time you can reverse the situation. It's longer. You got to get a shield down, and then your health down. Yeah. So, there was
have someone on the ropes, and then do that.
There was a whole mechanic of, because the map constantly showed where everyone was. There was no UAVs.
Yeah.
So you'd see where they're coming on the map, perfectly placed frag. That gets rid of their shield immediately. One shot to the head, move on, right? You could walk around with a pistol or a BR, which is my favorite. Me and Neil had that down so fucking good, bro, that when they introduced Reach, and if you get someone perfect, they were just fucking armor lock. And I was like, oh shit! And while you're like, because they're so long, they're sat there, you're just punching them, like, get up now! And then when they get up, someone's come behind you and you get messed up, but you're too busy being angry at that guy.
Yeah.
That completely ruined Reach for me at the time. And then they went in a different direction with the story in Halo 4. And by that point, that like the Halo era was kind of over.
Yeah.
But bloody hell, that really did my head in. Still great game though. Really good story. But fucking hell, as soon as you add one thing, it can ruin a game. But I know loads of people, Reach was their Halo 3.
Yeah.
So, and there's nothing but good stuff about Reach, but everyone still hates armor lock.
I'm actually looking at trying to get like a 360 and go proper and just get some of the old.
Just get a normal Xbox, man, because they have the back catalogue so good.
They're more expensive than just getting a 360.
Yeah, but then you get access to more games than that, I guess. But
I looked. I don't know if they're all backwards compatible.
No, not all of them. To be fair, it's probably a good shout to secure a 360.
Yeah.
Before they make everything a subscription, and we have no choice, and just like have a whole garage full of actual discs
and play the old games that I have, and literally just put it in on the Xbox. I think that's what I was because I was.
So I do that all the time. Like I'll keep them in my like PlayStation library, and I'll just reinstall like. I replayed Black Flag like a year ago.
Yeah.
Just because Assassin's Creed, that's the best one. So.
I'm looking to do it.
It's also the best pirate game ever made. Sorry.
Oh yeah, do you know what? I don't know if I've ever told the story about Assassin's Creed, but I played the first one.
Yeah, a little bit boring compared to the others, but I still love it.
No, but obviously I wanted to get into it, and I was quite far into the story. I believe I was probably like 3/4 in.
I'll tell you.
It's quite near the end. I don't know if I had a bugged out version of the game.
Did it fucking never go past that point?
I got to the story I needed, the mission, and the guy I was supposed to meet was just never there. He wasn't. glitched out, so I could never progress. So I never played Assassin's Creed beyond
on
that
reflection,
point.
a bunch of bullshit used to happen back in the day for stuff
Do you
like
know what I mean,
that,
though?
like on 360. Yeah,
Like I just couldn't, and then I was like, what am I supposed to do? I've got so far into this game,
that's peak, you know.
and then I completely gave up on
the ending
Assassin's
to
Creed.
Assassin's Creed 1 is really fucking good.
Oh, it must
as
have been
well.
nice, yeah. I can imagine it was quite good. I was right into that story.
Yeah, because yeah, that's
Fully
unfortunate.
freaked me. Yeah, I was like, what am I
That is
supposed to do?
unfortunate. I remember shit like that used to happen all the time. Whether it was putting up with the red rings to death on 360 or the techniques we used to have to like get it to work, cleaning the discs so much to get it to work. If you had one that you ever knocked over an Xbox or PlayStation while it's running, you just hear, you're like, you have a fucking panic attack immediately.
That's why I'm trying not to, I'm looking at the arcade version, the old, the white versions, but
Now you got to get the newer black ones. You don't want to put up with red rings, bro.
What I was thinking, I was like, well, I can
No one know how to deal with that anymore. Like,
yeah.
No, the game shops must have been loving that with all the repairs and all the new purchases. They would have been like, Microsoft got all the flack for it, but they must have been rolling it. All the repair shops
because
on
they
the
were
corner.
making so much money from it.
Yeah, fixing them.
I think that cost them like $1 billion to actually to
Really
fix, but
makes
people
sense.
were still just so into it that they didn't
It was
mind.
definitely their best console. They won that gen massively.
they
Even though
did.
PlayStation gave you like free thingy, which was, I remember the days where you got so desperate you're looking online in forums to get free Xbox Live codes.
Yeah, literally.
Or like trying to open up game demos to see if they've got the 2-day trial.
Yeah, in the game.
Have you ever been in the streets, son? Like that was bad. But what I do miss most of all from that era is having demos.
Yeah.
Some games will come with demos for.
Yeah, but you can just get so many free games now. Like
I get it, right? But this is where like I got that Where Winds Meet, right? And I haven't played it yet. But if it's fucking stinky poo poos, I've just wasted 130 gigs of an install waiting for that to install just to see if it feels squishy, right? And that does my head in. They need every game should have a mandatory trial on it. Because like things like Black Myth Wukong, I got to play it the first hour of that. Yeah. Figured out I really like it. It's probably the next game I want to buy because I could got to feel it, see the gameplay. I was like, yes, good shit.
Yeah, they do trials. Yeah,
every game should have that, but it's like not everyone does. And I'm like, why can't I just see what this game is like before I buy it? Like, if you're on Steam, you can just refund it straight away if you don't like it.
Yeah,
you don't have the same controls. I mean, maybe you can. I've never looked into the returns policy on PlayStation, but I don't want to have to shell out for a game when I just want to just do a little tidbit, a little test.
You can do that. I'm pretty sure people have bought like loads of FIFA points and been like, "Oh, my little cousin went on my account. I want my money back." And they're like, "Oh yeah," and they get to keep everything. I'm pretty sure there's probably some hack.
And I'm sure if I was buying discs, I could go buy a disc, try a game. If I didn't like it, return it. Maybe.
Where are you bringing it back to? Is Game still? Yeah, it's Game still.
Yeah, Game is still alive. CEX is still there. Maybe, but I don't know what their policy
CEX,
is.
mate. Give you 20p for it. I just bought it for 70 quid.
In fact, you owe me a tenner.
Yeah.
So there's that, but also just the pure effort of that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's just such a fucking lazy thing that we've gotten to the point where, and this is how they'll get us with the subscriptions. The thought of me going to a shop, buying a disc, taking it home, waiting for that disc to install, trying it, realise the game is poopy, stinky bum bums, taking the disc out, going back the next day to return it. Am I doing that?
Because I know what will happen as well. Because I'm looking at it's getting an old 360, like I said.
Yeah.
I'll go into CEX and go, I'm trying to buy the old games I want. It'll be like a $5 each.
Yeah.
Whereas when I bought games I didn't want back at the time, they'd be like 10p for that, 20p for that.
Yeah.
You didn't even get a $5 for like 30 games.
Yeah, almost a bargain bin, mate.
Do you think it depends on the games themselves?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because some of them, they know the ones that hold value that people would come back. Like, guarantee you go back trying to get Modern Warfare 2. They're like, it's 20 quid. Yeah. What the fuck you mean 20 quid?
Like, you know what, it's 20 quid. Because you want it. That's why.
Yeah, that right there, childhood.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
yes,
so.
that's why. I guess so.
But you could then dive into the whole secondhand marketplace, eBay, FaceBay, all that kind of stuff to pick up. Because there's so many mums out there clearing out shit, and you could pick up a 360 for like 100 games for some poor guy that doesn't know his childhood's about to be sold off to me on FacePay.
I know.
What's one of the most tragic things you ever... Go look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit, right? People are just selling like shoe boxes full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I guarantee you, none of the sons have any idea that their precious collection, it could be worth loads. Mum sold it, mate, because it was taking up room in the garage.
I had that with football shirts. I had loads of football shirts.
No.
I'm like, what happened to those football shirts I had? We just binned them.
It happened to my dad. He had a bunch of like literal vintage comics. Like I'm talking like when the Superman issue 8 came out, he used to have them. And I think one day they just got turfed out. And I was like, that is tragic. That could have been another mortgage right there.
Yeah. Think about all the shoes you used to buy.
Bro, I've still got them all. I should have kept them in their boxes.
Yeah.
The day I threw away those boxes was the day I fucked up. I used to work at Foot Locker. This is probably about 10 years ago now, y'all. And I always basically used to spend my entire pay. I used to work like 2 days, right? We were getting paid £5 an hour.
It's like free labour, really, isn't it?
It basically was, because all they would do is like hyper focus on the next shoe I was going to get, which I had a 30% discount at the time, which was banging, but sometimes it was 50. And then basically I would buy like 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that I wanted. Entire paycheck gone, just reset for the next one.
But it would have been a solid investment. It would have been,
except I needed to wear them all.
If you, yeah, of course.
I needed to feel like a big
because you're in that
baller.
environment that's like you get people coming in going, oh my god, you got that new shoe.
That
and
was
you're
peak
like,
culture, man. There's
Ooh,
nothing quite like wearing your Oreo 5s to work and then getting someone be like, hey, are those the Oreo 5? I'm like, yes, they are. It's a great eye.
Yeah.
Knowing
Can
that
I get something? No, you missed out.
Yeah, no, this came in as a return from the States. That's how I got my Oreo 5s. Some guy bought them in America and returned them here because they just didn't fit him. And I was like, they were an 11.5, so they looked fucking stupid on me. And I was like, give me that immediately. I'm a 10.5 for reference. And I was like, walking around with clown shoes on. But I wore them until the bottoms fell off. Like that. But all of my shoes now started to literally degrade and fall apart. And
When was like the last time you bought a shoe like that though, on purpose?
20 quid in Lidl.
What do you mean?
I went to
Jordans
Lidl.
or something?
Nah, I went to Lidl and I picked up the fucking unbranded.
Wow.
Because I was just like, I need a pair of gym shoes, but I ain't paying all that money.
look how we.
And I basically only wear my Air Force Ones. And then my fucking slippers. And I've got a whole fucking thing covered in shoes. And I'm like, I just don't want to lace up high tops anymore. I've reached an age where I can't be bothered to double knot me fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I was never that far in, but obviously because you were there and other people were there.
I was just caught up in the moment.
And yeah, I was in the moment as well, and I had quite a few. But now I'm getting like 3 pairs.
Yeah.
For different social occasions. That's about it.
Yeah, and there's a couple of really sick. Like literally in the place we're at downstairs, there is a really cool sneaker place. But if you look at it, like they start like £250, £300, and I'm like, in this economy, fucking, I'm going to 2 pennies to rub together to buy fucking shoes. If any shoe goes over like 60 quid to me, it's like, are you fucking stupid? I ain't paying that much money.
Is it a young man's game?
I think it is a young man's game.
Like, it's
it's
strictly
why
for
you
those...
living back at your mum's game. That's what it is, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking spend
Why'd you
that
keep
money.
buying all those shoes? Because you remember how Sam, obviously shout out Sam,
Shout
been
out
on
Sam.
the pod a few times.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. He was an addict for shoes, wasn't he?
Oh, mate. Yeah, because you got a lot of fucking financial help to buy them shoes.
Yeah, but still, like, I remember going around his gaff,
some
mate.
sick
It
ones,
was like
yeah.
I was in a Foot Locker.
It became competitive as well. I think that's what happened. There was like me, Neil, Sam. There was loads. We both collected them.
And Sam didn't even have the discounts.
No. Sam would just go in buy retail.
Did you not even? Oh, did you? Oh, you sorted him out.
But sometimes you would just turn up with a new pair. Where'd you get them? He was like, he used to like track eBay and that. I was like, that's such a good shout. So I think he managed to sell a few in school as well. You know.
I remember I'm pretty sure he said he got rid of all of them as well though.
Wow. The ones I
Next time he's on Relask.
Yeah, the one I really regret wearing was I had a pair of Patrick Ewings that were red and they were really nice. I think they were. I'm not sure if they were like the pump up Reeboks.
Yeah.
I should have kept them because the whole box was like him like dunking. It's like it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I was like, no, you won't wear them.
I wore them a few times, but I still got the Dominic Wilkins highlight reel
Ooh.
Jordan 1s.
Nice.
And the box is beautiful, but I don't know if I must still have it somewhere. But
hopefully it's in a box. If not, it's like falling apart.
I've worn them quite a few times. Not like not daily wear,
times?
but
yeah.
Someone's like, how many? I'm just waiting for me to go online and be like, those are grand now.
So yeah, sometimes you don't want to look. But also, I'm not really the type of person to keep track of that shit. I didn't buy them as an investment. I bought it was just a good time, man. It was a good time.
It was a statement thing back in the day.
Yeah, there's some I don't even know why I bought them. I think there's a pair of Jordan 13s and they're like reflective like a high vis.
I remember those.
Yeah,
I remember them.
I look at them now like they are so fucking ugly.
I
got them because they were a numbers Jordan and they had the holographic.
Yeah.
So I was like, that looks
I thought they were cool, man.
Yeah, all I remember is I like to take pictures with flash on because then your feet were invisible. Just be really bright.
Yeah, I do remember you wearing them.
Health and safety was on point when I was wearing those.
Yeah, you didn't need to take any high visors with you.
No. But I'm like, where the fuck do I wear these? They're like bright silver with black bottoms. But they are probably one of my most intact pairs because I was like, they were like my special occasions. I've got some Aqua 8s, those 13s, and then I've got one other that I like barely use. But then I put on one of them, which I had jean covered ones, and they were Father's Day Jordan 1 editions, and it had like the gates to his house on each of the soles. And they're beautiful, and I never should have worn them ever, because every time I put them on, I feel bits of it decaying on the bottom of my heel. And I'm like, oh, this is horrendous. And it has this whole like family lineage on the bottom.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
No. Now it looks like we picked them up from Pompeii. Yeah. Fucks. So I wish I had not touched them. But
I remember Neil got like some LeBrons.
That, it's crazy that I've only ever owned LeBrons once. I think I sold them to Neil, actually. You might have them.
The green one. They were green.
Yeah, I was sold them to Neil.
Yeah, so did he buy them off you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he must have worn them.
They didn't fit me.
He took them to work and stood on a thumbtack, popped the bubble.
So you can repair them, but we should know.
Oh, but I think he was like, just devastated, mate.
There's some I really liked as well that I just used to put up with the squishing sound.
Nah, they're just, they were so green. I didn't like them, to be fair. I was like,
no, they weren't one of his best. But at the time, I think it was the only LeBron that we had at all. And this was like peak LeBron era.
Yeah.
This would have been like 2012 to 2014 Bron. Like, this is prime.
He should have had, like, he should have been doubled down on his shoes back then, shouldn't he? Really?
Yeah, but the thing is, his shoes were so expensive back then, because they were the newest ones would have come out. But because we're a UK Foot Locker, we never got all of the stuff we could have. We had a singular section, the House of Hoops, that was like 2 rows long, that would have the actual good stuff in. The rest of it was like Harachis and shit. And I was like, Even though I then later bought a pair of Harachis, and I understand the hype. They're so comfortable.
Why can't we bring them back? Honestly, I thought
they're so comfy.
They looked cool, I think, as well.
I think they're still there. If you go into a JD and that, they're still there.
Are they still there?
Yeah.
Because it's
and
weird.
the Russia
they
runs
come
as
in
well.
and then they come completely out of fashion. I remember when feelers were like massive, and then got caught wearing feelers. You were like,
well, you never would have thought New Balance would have kicked off.
You know what I mean?
You were caught dead wearing New Balance back in the day. People take the piss. Like a Puma or a New Balance.
Yeah.
A certain feeler you might get away with if they were like the stylized version, or even certain Reeboks you could.
Yeah, like Reebok Classics, mate. You've seen wearing them in 2010s. You were like, what were you doing? But now I reckon it's like, it's retro, bro. That's cool.
Yeah.
Or
my favourite pair of
Adidas
shoes.
Shell Shocks.
Like, because both my mum and dad used to only religiously wear Reebok Classics. And I was like, what is this? I don't understand. I'm going to tell you that apart from these Air Force Ones, that's the shoe I wore for the last year straight. Yeah. Those things are one of the comfiest things I've ever worn in my life.
See?
And I was like, I understand.
I hate that they have
as soon as I reached an age point, I understand.
Yeah. It's like Air Forces now. Everyone's wearing. It must be on their way out.
Air Forces is one I've never left. I must say that they're ageless.
No, they came in quite late though.
No, I'd say the thing is, it used to be certain colours. So it was like the all black or all white at one point were the only ones you could wear. Yeah. And now there's so many more different colour variations. Like people used to have cycles of like they'd have 4 different pair of all white Air Force Ones.
What are you wearing right now?
They keep them white. Same Air Force Ones.
Yeah, same.
Black and white.
Wearing these for about. These are grey.
Yeah, I think it must be a young man's game because it's just.
But these are just, they're fine, aren't they? They're just so comfy.
At a certain point, you've got the same pair of shoes near the front door. That's it.
That's it. That's where I'm at as well. That's where I'm at.
I started eyeing up a grill today in Costco, so I know it's time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the grilling unk, even though I've got no back garden.
Costco, though.
What a horrendous place it was today.
Yeah, today, but like the experience of just going in there, though, it's just like,
yeah, literally. I somehow spent £150 and I don't even know how. It was actually mental. I could see the bottom of my trolley. There was gaps, and yet I still spent £150.
Yeah, but would you get like 50 steaks? Something like that?
We did get stewing beef.
It's more of a, what is it? Just bulk buying, really, isn't it?
There's no good deals anymore unless you really look and buy things in big things. And maybe with food. Maybe if you get like certain meats and that, like a lot of chicken wings, that's what we got.
But then they go off. Like food seems like
freeze it, man.
I know, but
the thing you need to add to the yard is an additional chest freezer. Change your life.
Yeah,
£100 on Amazon or Currys or something, sort you straight out, mate. Let me tell you, because then you can go and buy loads of frozen meat and stuff, so you're always.
But that sounds like I'm just waiting for the apocalypse at that point, though.
I mean, that'll give you a few weeks, if that.
Well,
but if the power's not in, how you cooking?
Yeah,
it's pointless.
Last little thing on the check sheet.
Oh yeah, you're so religious about the sheets we make. Give you some insight into our planning process. We always come up with our talking points beforehand.
Like before.
Sometimes I see the panic in your face. Where I just talk about something. It's not on the list. It's not on there.
It's not on the list, bro.
What are we talking about?
We came up with this 10 minutes before. But it's not on the list. You're like, let's just play it.
That's the fucking pod, man.
No, I want to talk about that now. It's on the list.
What were we ever talking about?
No, it's just the final stretch of the footy season, bro.
Oh yes, give me the scoop because you had a bold prediction that got a few views on the TikTok account.
Yeah,
which was Arsenal were going to fucking screw the pooch.
I was like, yeah, Arsenal were going to win no trophies. That's what I said back in January.
How's that going?
Instantly, it looked like a bad idea. It was a bad. It is a hot take. It's a hot take, and people are grilling me for it. And they're like, put money on it. I'm like, well, no, because that's the point. It's just, you know,
we don't encourage gambling here.
No, they're like, well, I'll bet you £1,000 it don't happen. That's not how odds work, bro. Like, there's no. Why am I getting penalised for a hot? Yeah. So anyway.
Surely, if the take was that hot, then the odds would be good in your
my favour. But they're saying no. I bet you it will happen.
Oh right. Yeah,
so I'm like, oh what? So when I say Arsenal won't win any trophies, even though they're the favourites in most of the ones. Yeah. Oh yeah, that seems fair odds. Let's do that, brother. But they did recently just lose their first final they're in. So there's 1 out of 4 down. No, it's still going to come back to bite me. But yeah, final stretch of the season. And it's quite head-to-head in the Premier League. There is a bit of a gap between them and City, but they've got to play each other. City have still got a game in hand. So if they win that game in hand and they play each other and City win, which they beat them in the final.
Does that put them on par or surpass
They're
them?
like 2 points behind us. They're like...
Oh, so they're close.
Yeah, and Arsenal have, bottled it the last few years. So I can imagine...
typing.
No, but they have. But I think that either it will make the team and they'll finally do it and it'll be... They'll get over it. Year.
They've got to win one thing. If they don't win any of the trophies, they'll win the Prem.
They'll win the Prem. They will, I think. But when I said it...
How long has it been since they last won the Prem?
22 years.
Fucking hell, what, Thierry Henry era?
Yeah. The Invincibles. That was the last time they won it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, right?
They've been thirsty, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a while. It's not... Yeah, I do think they will.
What is it about their team makeup that gives you this impression? Like,
What,
it can't just be like there's an Arsenal curse that they're just always going to lose. Like, what is the actual dynamics you think makes it that they're not going to... Like, because I know there was a thing where they might get all 4, right? So they've already lost the kind of clean sweep. But, like, what's the weaknesses in their squad right now? Is it the coaching, the style? Or, is it just a case of the pressure might get to them?
Yeah, it might be a little bit of that. And it's also... they're just their strike force. They're just not... They don't have like a superstar, like I said in the last time we spoke about this. That will just really get them over the line. Nor do really City at the moment either, to be honest, because Haaland's been just choking. But yeah, and it's their lack of actually doing it. But then those things end up happening. But I don't know. I think I'm just sort of I've made it now. I've made my bed, so I'm sort of rooting for it. So can you imagine though? You know what I mean? In May.
It'd be a hell of a prediction. That's when you will go back and be like, I really should have put money on that.
No, I'll take your money now, sir. Even though I didn't agree. Yeah. Where's my grand, brother? It's not for that, but it would be more just predictions are made, and if they come right, you look like a genius, don't you? If you don't, you look like an idiot.
We're on track for genius so far.
For the Champions League, though, the draw that they got was quite favourable for them, whereas the big hitters, it's like the NBA, like it seems like all the big ones are on that side of the pyramid, whatever it's called. Whereas they should get to the semis, and then at that point, it's 3 games and you can win the Champions League. I just don't know what they would rather win. Let me know what you think, Arsenal fans. What would you rather? I'm guessing it would be the Prem, just because
it's got to be so long.
It's been so long. It's been so close the last few years that it would just be better just to get it under your belt. But for me, I'm taking Champions League all day.
Is that when you play more than it's external teams as well? Like
Barcelona, you've got Barcelona. You got all the European super teams in there.
Who won it last year?
The Champions League.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, it was PSG. Yeah.
Oui.
Yeah, they won 4
Is
trophies.
Mbappe still playing for PSG?
He left.
Oh.
As soon as he left, they won it, yeah.
Ah.
And he went to Real Madrid, who are synonymously known as for winning the Champions League. They're the guys. So, I mean, that's what I would probably say. I'd rather win it, but obviously because they haven't won the Premier League, just want to get that under your belt.
Are Tottenham still going to be relegated?
That's the other part. Yes.
Oh.
They are very close. They're in the danger zone, bro. They're
Goodness
not in the
gracious.
relegation zone. There's 2 teams that are pretty much gone. But then it's between Nottingham Forest, Tottenham Hotspur, and West Ham, really. And Leeds.
Shouts out to Southampton not being there.
Because they're down in the league below already. They were relegated last year.
Still counts.
They might be going back up.
I genuinely thought we were in the Prem. Don't watch football.
No, they might be in the playoffs to go back to the Prem.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. We'll
do
go up
alright.
and come back down. It's constant.
Bit of a yo-yo team, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mate, I think they've just sacked their manager they just got in. He's there 6 weeks.
Because I heard from another podcast that essentially just keep getting in different managers and why it's not working. At what point is it the players?
Mate, it's been the players.
So they just don't want to. Well, they're probably in contracts. There's nothing they can do about it.
I think it's just because they just.
Is it a talent issue or is it like a personality?
They have had
issue?
a lot of injuries.
Okay,
granted.
Yeah.
But they've got to take responsibility in that sense because those players shouldn't be in that position, which I think might be the hindrance for them in the end.
What, as in the players aren't in the right place on the field? Do you think?
It's just they're not fighting for the badge, bro. They're not.
Oh, because at this point they're just like they're so cooked. They're not even going to try.
Yeah, I think they will. I can't. They've just got in Roberto De Zerbi, who's a bit of a nutter of a manager. He's quite progressive though. He's not really the type of person I can imagine is great for a relegation battle, but maybe going forward. But I'm just saying that if they get relegated, they're playing in the Championship in a £1 billion stadium. And
that's bizarre.
And the revenue they'll lose from just leaving the league will be.
Because they're such a big team. Like, it's one of the ones you like never thought they'd be down here.
Yeah, they've not been relegated in the Premier League era. So it will be completely new for most modern fans. It's just like, how do they'll come back, surely. Like, they'll have to have the...
Yeah, but it's going to be a bad time. It's going to be rough.
Yeah,
especially if they lose a bunch of money, because then I assume
Yeah.
that takes away the money they could use to buy better players.
Yeah, exactly. And
So it puts them in a bit of a doom loop they may never get out of.
yeah, because the players will probably want to leave because they're definitely better than Championship level. So you'll have to either recruit
But yeah,
or...
they'd have a mass exodus.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe they'll keep a few and then that will get them back, but they'll have to take a wage cut for sure.
Ooh, this
normally what
is
happens.
big stuff.
Honestly, £1 billion stadium. You got bloody Beyonce playing in it, and they'll be a Championship team.
Oof.
Mental, mate. Yeah. So it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I mean, it's more from a neutral perspective because Chelsea just suck, mate.
I thought you were doing well.
Nah.
No,
Nah. We're.
Mid-table.
I don't think we'll get Champions League football and we won't win anything. And it's just like, all right.
What happened? I thought you lot were doing well. Didn't you win some big trophy the other year or something?
At the start of this year, we won the Club World Cup, mate. We're the world champions for the next 4 years.
So is that just sheer fluke at this point, or is
No,
it if
exactly.
you had personnel changes?
Yeah, our manager got sacked and we got this PE teacher in, as they say. He started off all right, but you can just see...
What was wrong with the old manager?
He wasn't... He wanted more authority.
Ah, I see.
He wasn't a yes man.
Yeah, and this goes back to the point you were saying on one of our previous episodes. Like, is there too much pressure on a manager to deliver miracles, or maybe not? Like,
I think he wanted it. He didn't want
wanted
to do it his
more.
way, and they were like, "No, we're the owners. We want you to do what we say." And he's like,
it's always the owners, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not a fan of these new owners. I will admit, when they first came in and we had the issues from the Ukraine-Russia, obviously the war kicking off, and our oligarch owner was obviously heavily satirized that he had to leave. Sell.
He hit a bunch of sanctions. They froze his assets.
Yeah, and they're like, sell Chelsea, and then we could have. I don't know. There was.
Is your new owners Chinese?
Nah, they're American.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what's worse.
Yeah, no. But
you'd hope Chelsea would go to a rich Englishman of some kind. I don't even think we have any enough. Who's got the pockets to afford Chelsea?
Man United did with Radcliffe. He took a big stake in that, but it didn't start off very well. It's going all right in a minute, but yeah. I don't know. I was into it because they were investing. So I was like, oh, we're still spending money like we used to.
The Americans are good at spending money. Yeah.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it's just not working, bro. That Club World Cup paved over the cracks a little bit, but I think it's just.
And is this now an organisational problem as opposed to every level? Is it every level ownership, manager, GMs, the whole thing?
It's more they're just there to make money on it instead of actual success on the pitch.
Oh no!
It's a full-on like franchise. They're just trying to build assets through the players, buy them cheap, young, sell them on, and just completely.
Not going to turn into Southampton, Premier League's best training ground.
Well, yeah, but that's obviously just because at a club like that you will get raided for your talent, but we should be raiding the talent and using it to win. We're not doing that.
I'm better.
Yeah. So it's not happening. So yeah, I've completely. That's why I'm interested in all the other storylines going on in the Premier League.
Prey on everyone else's downfall to avoid your own.
But yeah, you got it. That's what rivalries are. That's what they're for, mate.
Factory.
And then we're straight into the World Cup straight on after. So yippee-ki-yay.
If the players are allowed in.
Yeah,
have you heard that World Cup anthem?
Oh,
it's cheeks.
We've gone from waving flag. What else do we? Waka waka.
Yeah.
All the mate. Yeah. All the bangers we grew up with.
It sounds AI generated. It's
just honest. Yeah, it does, and it's for.
I'm gonna play that as they throw you in the back of the ice vehicle. None of the half the players show up for each.
I wonder because it's in Mexico and Canada. I wonder if they were like, we didn't sign off on this song, this hillbilly redneck song.
I thought that was America's one, and then those guys would have their song too.
No, it's just for the World Cup itself.
Well, you can imagine that probably that call was made separately. Yeah. As he holds his fake peace trophy.
Yeah, imagine like a Mexican. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that the Mexican anthem would have been banging.
Yeah, because they're the soccer fans. You know what I mean? That's
they're
where
proper, football fans.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an absolute shit show, to be honest.
Nah, it's like every World Cup. Once it gets underway, bro, you just.
I'm not even worried about that. I mean, like, their airports aren't working right now because they've got some big dispute. So, like, they don't have enough people to work because they haven't funded the airport people.
Yeah, and is Iran still qualified? They qualified for the World Cup.
Come on!
Are they...
Give me Iran versus Israel in the final right now. Oh, shit.
All this Iran, Israel, this, Iran, that. All I know is I ran out of beer and the struggle is real. Terrible. Yeah, is Iran in the World Cup? They are, and they've got a group game against New Zealand to kick things off. So is there a major update on Iran's threat to boycott the World Cup? Surely they're not going to go.
I feel like a lot of us should refuse to go, to be honest with you.
But can they go? Like during an actual conflict?
The players didn't do anything, I guess.
I know, but it's like, imagine the World Cup back in Russia, like 2018, but the Ukraine stuff's happening. Would Ukrainians go and play in Russia? Like,
probably not, no. Or maybe they would do it and do like the Jesse Owens fist. Is it Jesse Owens? I can't remember. Yeah. I know what you mean. Fuck knows, mate. That's a complicated situation.
I just wonder what's going to happen with that.
Can't wait for that. Imagine they get held hostage. Open the straight Hormuz.
You're not getting your players back.
They'll never kick a ball again.
They're mine now.
I'll make them work out in the field.
Have you seen all these not to get into the politics, we never do that, but
it's funny at this point, man. It's
the
so
AI
tragic.
videos.
I've narrow that down for me.
Apparently from Iran themselves, and it's like Lego generated like diss tracks to America.
Yeah, they're both doing it, mate. It's fucking unbelievable.
But I can't tell if it is actually from them.
The fucking White House dropped like a Call of Duty edit on Iran the other day. I'm like, what fucking timeline do we live in, bro?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's actually mental, but at the same time, who knows?
But is this what like propaganda back in the day?
It's just modern propaganda.
It's modern because now we're just because we never seen anything like this. You got to take.
No, not many countries rule by tweet, but here we are.
All the the Nazi propaganda back in the day, and
at least
the drawings and stuff. Like, that's
one thing I'll say.
No, but they used to do the cartoons,
propaganda. Yeah, it went both ways.
And you'd never seen anything like that at the time, so you'd be like, "Whoa, that must be real." Whereas now, obviously, we're very skeptical. I can imagine.
Yeah,
but
we need to be, mate. It's a crazy time. Church, when we became adults, it just had to be a thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, no.
Yeah, mate. But yeah. England to win it all. It's
coming on!
Yeah, I think that's good point.
It's a good point to end. I need a drink. So, if you like the episode, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what we should talk about on the next one, because we got a hell of a lot of stuff to cover. Probably there'll be loads of stuff we missed. Hopefully, at some point, we can play Crimson Desert and stuff and give you some honest feedback on how the game actually is. A bunch of alongside the other stuff, and check back in if Tom's prediction goes wrong. But for now, we'll see y'all later.
Peace.